In this week's episode of A Beer and a Bet, we talk all things Mitch Beer Racing, upcoming runners, track work, whispers, staking plans, and much, much more. Plus, a huge giveaway in a Harry Angel colt. I hope you enjoy this episode as much as we did. Hello and welcome to episode 10 of A Beer and a Bet. I'm Mick Gannon. This is Mitch Beer. G'day, mates.
G'day, Jenna. We're still introducing ourselves. They should know us by now.
It's a good point you make. Once we get to double digits, we really should just say it's a beer and a bet and welcome everybody. But, this is the game we play. And sometimes we get new owners and new people aboard and they want to know who we are and what we're about. And speaking of which, we are on YouTube now. You wouldn't believe it. YouTube numbers through the roof last week. So that was really good.
We hit double digits on YouTube as well.
Yeah, we got to 12. So that was something good. That was huge. But speaking of huge, how good was the open day on Sunday? Big thank you to everyone that came down. That was a great day.
Yeah, mate, it really was. I mean, not only, you know, me and Steph, but all of the staff, yourself, like the club, everyone's worked so hard, not to really put the day on, but just to get the stables and the facilities to where they are over the last sort of 8 months. So it was a very proud moment for everyone to sort of come down, and place looks very different to the stables we walked into 8 months ago. And it was a proud moment to have everyone down there and have a look at, the facilities and the stables and the younger horses that we've got to look forward to over the next few seasons.
Yep, kids had a ball. I know my kids are down there. They're still talking about it today. So loved every moment of it. So thank you very much for that, mate. It was a great day. Any pizza left over still, or have you managed to make your way through the leftovers?
Mate, this might sound like an absolute lie, and I understand if a lot of people won't believe me, but I couldn't look at another slice of pizza this week.
Yeah.
Everyone sort of left, and the Nutella pizzas were just firing out. So we were left with a couple of slabs of Peronis and about 12 Nutella and strawberry pizzas. So it wasn't a good combination. I even by my standards, I woke up feeling a little bit crook Monday morning. But no, it was great. It really was. It was a great day. No incidents. That's the main thing. No one got carted off or denied another beer at the bar. So no 3-2-1s to report on Sunday, which is probably a good thing.
We did have young Archie got lost on the course proper and hit by the sprinkler. That's probably we'll give him 1 point. That was ridiculous stuff from my young fella.
Yeah, Gano thought it'd be a great idea to let his son cut loose on the course proper. He knocked up quicker than one of ours at the 200. He got the stitch. The sprinklers came on and turned into a rescue mission. We had to nearly get the car and float and go around and get him.
Yeah, and big thanks to the track curators out there that drove him back in a golf cart. So
quality parenting there from the Gannon family.
Yeah, I was just sitting back having a few beers, having a chat. So that's really good. Mates, golf day. Spots are filling fast. We've got 8 spots left. Wollongong Golf Club are teeing off around 8:30 onwards. It's going to be a great day. If you do want to get involved, Mick at mitchbeerracing.com.au, 8 spots left, which is 2 groups. So if it's just one of you and you've got 3 mates, book a group and away we go.
I had a barrier trial. I had a barrier trial for the golf day yesterday.
Yeah.
At Brighton Lakes, just near Warwick Farm there. Mate, I think I had 19 points on the front 9. It just, everything was aligning. I could hear the birds chirping and went scratch 1 point. And I couldn't get to the car park quick enough. It was absolutely disgraceful. James Moss from Tricolours beat me, which nothing upsets me more. And so did his 12-year-old son. So that's how good my golf game ended up.
Bit of a theme developing.
Got beat by the whole Moss. Got beat by the whole Moss family. Not only just James. The whole Moss family gave me a hiding.
Bit of a theme developing there. That seems to be 2 weeks in a row. I'm not sure what we're going to do there. But if you happen to know a golf pro, might be able to help you out. That's somewhere along the line. Hey,
a decent one.
A decent one anyway. Yeah, Brent Dale down there at Liverpool seems to think he knows what he's doing, and you're not too far away, so you can catch up with him.
He's a great man.
He's a good man, Brent. His old man was a starter, was at Warwick Farm for many a year, so well entrenched in the racing game. Hey, we need some comments. We need some engagement. And I said, Beery, give us a giveaway. And you said, you know what, we'll give 5% on a horse.
I think anyone who is dedicated to the stable enough to listen to us every week for 20 minutes deserves a chance at something free. They deserve a chance at a lot free, but we can't give it. But yes, I'm gonna give a little share in our Harry Angel colt, who's just been broken in, gone to the paddock. He's not far off coming back into work. Stallion's absolutely airborne. What was that thing that good old fence
Poland,
Poland? It looks like a jet.
good horse.
Tom Kitten, Stratton Angel. Yeah, pretty handy stallion. So yeah, we'll put 5% up in him over the next couple of weeks, and I think if you we'll work out if you listen to the podcast, you're in the draw, and away we go. It's the least we could do.
Beautiful. Yep. Thank you very much for listening on. I'm surprised how many people of you, how many of you are listening, to be honest. Nearly everyone on the open day said love the podcast. I apologize in advance for obviously the weeks ensuing. Sorry, you have something to say?
And thank you to, I mentioned jokingly that
Yeah.
we were going to have a gold coin donation. The amount of owners that came up and gave me a gold coin over the weekend was actually quite hilarious. It's actually funny that so many of them had the same sense of humor, but
That's
I was
great.
copping gold coins off left, right, and center, which I can tell you as a racehorse trainer, they don't go astray.
I
So
was going to say you didn't give them back.
I laughed it off. I laughed it off as a joke, but secretly I was like counting them in my pocket. I'm like, just
Yeah,
hit
good.
10.
So if you want to win that 5% in Harry Angel, it is as simple as going to our YouTube channel. Make sure you are subscribing, of course. Leave a comment, Harry Angel, and then let us know if you've got any suggestions, anything you want to hear, maybe a question of the week, which is something we have coming up for you later on. Or if you can't be bothered doing that, just write Harry Angel and we'll put you in the draw for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, I don't take constructive criticism very well.
Okay.
Just write Harry Angel. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear suggestions about how we could do this better because we could just not do it. That'd probably make the whole thing better. But
Correct. Yeah.
yeah,
Well-oiled machine here at a beer and a bet. Hey, upcoming runners. We actually, just before we do upcoming runners, there's a few horses, a few big names returning to the stable in the next few days.
yeah. Big Memeth returns tomorrow. He's had a week on the treadmill, and yeah, very very pleased to be in such a good position with him. He's come a long way with his feet, something we've always struggled with, but he's back on track, and hopefully we can get him up and going for a couple of runs sort of earlier in the spring, and then tip him out while the tracks firm up. But great to have him back. Desert Voice, filly I love. She hasn't been to the races yet for us, a horse we purchased out of Europe. She's back in the stable tomorrow. Los Padres, he's another one that I think will really measure up to that midweek. He's running in the midway for last preparation to Super, so looking forward to getting him back. And little Angus Villiers back from a month home, our little UK apprentice. So
Hopefully he's still little.
yeah, I don't know how little he'd be. He might be gone more to his master's side than than the apprentice, but yeah, he's a great kid. He struggled a bit with his weight, so he just took a month off. He went home, and I had a really good chat with him, and while he's away, and he's going to come back and just ride work, and whether he decides to ride again in races or not, or give it some time, we're totally supportive of that. He's a great kid. He's achieved a lot, and hopefully, if riding again isn't what he wants to do, then we can help him find a career that that he does want to do. But just to have him back riding work is a massive asset for us. He's a great kid, and we've missed him.
Awesome. Well, welcome back, Angus, the Big M and Desert Voice back into the stable as well. That'll be awesome. Looking forward to catching up with all of them. Hey, got a few nominations, a few acceptances looking forward down at Kembla Grange, just to walk across, about 800 meters across there. Magnolia Star, Persista, Gorillo, Apollo Mission, and Salonius all accepted for Kembla Grange on Saturday. Let's kick off with Magnolia Star.
Yeah, we've talked a big game about this season, Gano. We've had one unplaced runner, so we're off to a flyer for the
Half of
season.
the
So
course.
go team. We can only improve, but yeah, only the one runner for the season so far. It started absolutely shit house. So looking for a huge projection upwards. Yeah, two fillies in the maiden. It's a strong maiden. They were both placed last start, but this is a step up, so they'll need to bring their A game. Probably would have liked a little bit more rain around for both of them, but they're fit, they're well. and they'll be thereabouts. Their home track comes into play, but they'll need a lot to go their way to beat some of those better credentialed sort of Sydney horses. Salonius, yeah, not jumping off him. He was just a disaster first up, led insanely, and knocked up accordingly. But he's had a good gap between runs. I've taken the blinkers off. I put a crossover noseband on him, and we won't be doing that again with him. Not that we wanted to first time around, but and Apollo Mission kicking off. Well short of his best distance, he'll get back and be hitting the line strongly.
Beautiful. And Gorilla in race 5 there for the mailbag team. Looks like drawn well. Barrier 1, roll forward, thereabouts. And then the big target for it is 7 days later.
Yeah, nothing like getting a horse to train with first 3 runs picked out. I tell you, you're training for one M Gannon when they arrive with instructions. But I love it because then when it goes bad,
Yeah,
you've just got someone to blame. It's like, yeah, that sounds great. That sounds great. Then they run fifth. You're like, I never wanted to run it there anyway. So
100%. I'll absorb all the pressure.
it's so good. Nah, the big fella's great. He sort of come with a bit of a CV that he could be a bit of a tricky horse and that, but he's settled in really well. He's loved his little routine here. In fact, Steph wanted to tip him this week after seeing him at the open day. She put him down in her selection, but I think he'll be better once he gets to 14 with a little bit of sting out of the track. But it's probably just a run where we can learn a bit about him. He can go around the other way for the first time. He'll run well, but I'll be looking forward to him backing up sort of a week, 10 days later when he gets out to a mile.
Hopefully they'll leave those sprinklers on midweek as well. That'd be good for him as well. A bit of rain, a bit of sting out would be all right. Monday, looks like we're going down to Nowra with Hurricane Thunder and Order to Charge. Jeff Penn's a book for Hurricane Thunder.
Yeah, as we've touched on the trip.
Haven't got over that, have you?
I know, mate. Hopefully by next week we don't have to talk about the trip to the Sapphire Coast. But
Yeah, ever again.
yeah, he was a victim down there. And he's just had the most luckless campaign, but haven't given up faith on him. He's drawn well. Yeah, he'll be okay.
He'll be all right. And Order to Charge, cuddle there from barrier 1, sneak out hopefully and go bang.
Just everything that I said about the last horse and going to the Sapphire Coast. Both these horses got back. Order to Charge. I was a bit hard on him initially after they went across the line. I was thinking he had his chance. He popped. The race didn't pan out the way we want, but he got back. The runs presented. He looked the winner and then just whacked away like a hurdler the last 200 meters. And I thought, that's a bit plain. But as the day went out, his run was better and better. So, yeah, he was a victim down there of a strong track bias. Drawn well, good place for fit horses to go forward and scoot around Nowra, and he'll get that. Hopefully, a bit of rain Sunday night would just help the punters out a little bit. But yeah, pretty well placed. I like him. He's got to carry a bit of weight, but he did win a Newcastle maiden in pretty good style, and that should hold stead for Monday.
Yep, awesome. Couple that are nominated weights are out now for Hawkesbury on Tuesday. Greg Highballer, Hurricane Thunder, of course, there we touched on that horse. This is the moment, and Magnolia Star. Any of those heading to Hawkesbury and their chances?
Highballer, Greg. I don't know whether you've just done this on purpose, going, they all went to the Sapphire Coast as well. So, yeah, they were good. They'll improve, gone 1,800. This is a moment. Happy with him. He'll go. He's had a couple of jump outs here. He might be a little bit better when he gets a bit further, but yeah, he'll go there. And the others will run Nowra and here. And then we've got about 87 in the trials on Monday. So things start cranking up there. Sunrise, nice filly. Nice filly that the Triple J boys have got with us. She's trialing in a pretty hot trial, but she's pretty well credentialed filly. And then I think we've got 4 or 5 heading down to Nowra in the one trial, so I'll be on strapping duties down there for sure. I think we've got 5 in the
Get going
last
on. You might have to you might
after
have to
last.
ride one.
Yeah, well, they wouldn't buck. I can assure you.
Hey,
No
track.
beer for me this week. For those people,
Yeah, what's going on there?
yeah. Well, you know what? We used to do this a little bit later,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't even want to be. I just need one because I've just been dealing with problems that arise of having 38 in work at Kembla throughout the day. But it's early and I've got stuff to do and I'm responsible. So I'm having a max on my 14th max for the day. So I'm quite sensible. I was quick to, I tell you what, when the crowd started dying down
Mm.
at the open day, I was running those slabs of max inside like there
Yeah,
was a
yeah,
bank heist.
you
Yeah,
didn't
mate,
miss
I'm
about.
stocked up now. So thanks to Mitch Beer Racing's corporate credit card now. They've if the tax man's listening, but they've supplied my personal max for the next month.
I've gone the swing juice again, which is probably not less than appropriate, given I've got to do parent teacher interviews in an hour's time with the kids. But
You'll be the least pissed one there for
yeah, you're probably
sure,
right.
mate. That's a good thing about when you. Not that I have kids, but there's always someone that's going to have had a few more than you. Some of those mums
100%.
would have had a wine at 11 a.m.
Yeah.
You'll be you'll be fine.
Should be right. They expect nothing less. Hey, track work whispers. What do we got? Anything working the house down? Anything we need to know about? Probably hasn't hit the track yet, but not too far away.
Really excited this morning. A lot of our newly turned 2-year-olds stepped up, started doing a bit of 3/4 pace. That's exciting. It's very exciting when they do that. They start going a little bit faster and start doing a bit more work. So yeah, very very happy. I like the way Butterfly Style's going. Um, she seems to have started to quicken up nicely. Pretty happy with her. I think the Patriot boys might have lobbed a very nice little horse in Vassos
Oof.
off the digital sales. He started going a bit quicker and he wants to go a lot quicker, which is very encouraging. So yeah, they might have found a little gem with him.
Good stuff. Love to hear it. Righto, we've got staking plan. We've got question of the week. And you ready for the question of the week? This might be a bit of a doozy for you. I want to know the answer and I want to know why. You
Is it a
ready?
mathematical? Do I have to spell something?
God, no. I wouldn't do it to you. I wouldn't do it to the listeners. Question
All
of the
right, hit
week.
me.
The song Dreams. Fleetwood Mac or Cranberries?
No, it's an absolute no-brainer. It's the Cranberries and our good mate Nick Foot. We often just send each other that song just because it relates to have any moment, funeral, wedding, good times, bad times.
Love it.
It's an absolute banger.
There you go. For all you Fleetwood Mac fans on the floor berries with the Cranberries. It's a question that comes up quite often. I have to side with you there, though. And if you manage to get that wrong, maybe you are in the wrong stable.
I reckon, you know what? I was having a discussion with someone the other day,
Yeah.
and this is quite controversial, and you can come at me. I put Fleetwood Mac in that bit overrated
Yeah.
bin.
Wow.
Yeah. There's some big names that I think just, I don't know. Beatles, overrated.
Ooh.
Not that good, mate. Not that good. I'm not
Oh,
even doing, you know what? It's
that'll
not
do,
like
mate.
SEN. We're not like SEN where we're just like ripping these outlandish comments. This isn't clickbait.
This
This
isn't
is
clickbait.
real.
This is real life.
This is
Yeah.
real opinions,
You've
and
just
I'll stand by
you've just
that.
plotted the most famous band in the world.
We're not going to snip this up, and we're not going to, put it out there. This is real comments. Beatles, Fleetwood Mac, and you can probably throw Queen in there. I'm
Ooh.
just saying they're not bad. They're
Yeah.
not bad.
Yeah.
They're not as good as the hype.
Love it. Look at you go. Look at you go. Looking forward to next week's question. If you do have a question,
Probably
of
have a
course.
truck. We'll have a truck turn up now.
Yeah.
Platinum truck will arrive, and one of our owners is like the biggest Beatles fan ever, and we'll lose 2 horses. But I don't care. I'll stand by it.
Stand strong. That's great. Hey, Harry Angel, 5%. Go to the YouTube comments, put in Harry Angel. If you've got any questions, question of the week, throw it in there as well. And of course, we'll
Yeah.
do
What
that
do you
in
think's
2 weeks.
overrated? What are the punters think's overrated?
There you go. Let us know who is
Doesn't have
overrated.
to be racing.
I've got another question for you. I'm going to give you another music question. If Kurt Cobain was alive, would Nirvana be rated as highly as they are?
Yeah, they would because they were a great band and they are a great band. It is true though. As soon as someone dies, people love getting on the bandwagon.
Like Heath Ledger's a
Love
great
getting on.
example of that. He was good, but geez, he became great.
Oh, geez, that's an unpopular opinion. Oh man, I'm not. Oh, you've. I don't know. I think you've gone too far there. You know
We've just
what? I'm not
we've
going to
just lost
defend
another
when
five
you get it.
horses.
You're going to get attacked on the street for a comment like that. This has nothing to do with racing. We're going down the greatest rabbit hole ever, but
Yeah.
you're on your own there, big fella.
You don't share. You think he's just the best of all time.
No, I never said that, but I feel like you're giving it to the man. He's not here, and you've upped him for the rent. That's unreal.
Oh, dearie me. Well, lucky you got the staking plan. I can dig myself out of this hole. Steph Grantel said hers across, but before we get to Steph's, Mitch, you're coming last, so you have the new ball.
I I'd like to have um 20 each way on Salonius here at Kembla on Saturday, and
I'll let you have that.
I'm gonna have 20 each way on no I'm not. That's 40. I'm really sure. I want to back Salonius each way. I want to back Hurricane Thunder to win, and I'm gonna back Order to Charge to win.
Righto. We'll have why don't we have $40, 20, 25 on, well, $30 on all of them. How's that? And
Yeah,
then have a $10
yeah, done.
placeholder the way you're going.
Yeah. Oh,
Sound good?
fuck. First first Heath Ledger and now me, mate. You gotta be on your board. It's not my fault you gotta go to parent teacher
I'm
interviews,
a
right?
little it's a
Don't
bit
take your anger out on me. I sound like one of my staff now. It's
yeah,
not my fault.
not
It's
my
not my
fault.
fault it drew 14. Stop yelling at me.
It's got an hour and a half of absolute punishment coming up. Steph has Kembla Grange, race eight, number eight, Wamil. Surely looking for one more win before heading to the breeding barn. Pedigree to die for. 50 each way for Steph there. I'm
Just
going to go
yeah, well done, Steph. Well done. Yeah.
just
Just
dodging the beer
zero.
stable
Has
again.
she ever tipped one of ours?
Nah,
That's probably why she's in front.
unbelievable stuff, Steph. Unbelievable. Look, I'm going to steer clear of the stable because I don't like stopping our horses. And I'll take you to a Ramco Randwick race nine at number nine. You're getting around $3.80, one of the better bets of the weekend. Anything else to add, mate, before we close out what has been, well, it's been a journey.
I tell you, I don't know what's happened. You must have forgot because I've started calling you Midway Mick because that's just your only focus around one race every Saturday.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, good luck to you. Good luck to you, and good luck defending yourself with those Heath comments because you are Gonzo, my friend. Gonzo, we won't be doing. There'll be Steph hosting next week. You won't be able to be on social media, and I'll enjoy it.
Look, he was good in the Batman movie and that 10 things I
No, no,
hate
no, no,
about
no, no,
you,
no,
but
no, 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 no.
like
Don't.
that's where it
You've said
ends for
enough.
me. Hey,
You've
speaking
said
of
enough.
Midway, it'd be remiss of me not to give a shout out to our man Kerry. Good luck, he's got well time. Looks like a good horse as well. But once again, I don't want to stop one of Campbell's fast horses. So
No, it looks like a ripping horse,
yeah,
and nothing better than seeing good people get good horses.
yep.
Probably why we're struggling.
There it is. That's a beer and a bet, episode 10 wrapped up. Go to YouTube, chuck in your comments, share, like, subscribe, do it all. Until next week, Beery.